Have you ever pondered how a child learns to be aggressive? Does it come naturally, or is it something they observe and mimic from their surroundings? Well, it was these very questions that led psychologist Albert Bandura and his colleagues, Dorothea and Sheila Ross, to conduct a groundbreaking study in 1961. A study that would forever change our understanding of aggression and observational learning, the Bobo doll experiment. Picture this: a room filled with enticing toys, a large inflatable clown doll, the Bobo doll, and a hammer. Now, introduce a child into this room, but not before they've watched an adult model either behaving aggressively or passively towards the Bobo doll. This was the basic setup of the Bobo doll experiment. The researchers observed 3 groups of children. One group watched a model behave aggressively towards the Bobo doll, another group watched a passive model, and a control group watched no model at all. The aggressive model would kick, punch, and hit the doll with a hammer, while the passive model would simply play with other toys, ignoring the Bobo doll. Once the children were left alone in the room, their behavior was observed. The findings? Well, they were quite revealing. The children who had watched the aggressive model were significantly more likely to mimic the aggressive behavior, even using the hammer in the same way, despite no specific encouragement or rewards to do so. On the contrary, the children who had seen the passive model or no model at all were less likely to display aggressive behavior towards the Bobo doll. So, what did this tell us about aggression? Firstly, it supported Bandura's social learning theory, which posits that behavior, including aggression, can be learned by observing others. It's not just about innate instincts or rewards and punishments, but also about what we see and who we see doing it. Secondly, the Bobo doll study underscored the power of models in shaping behavior. Children, in particular, are susceptible to imitating the behavior of those around them, whether it's aggression or passivity. It's not about the Bobo doll per se, but about the broader implications for understanding how we learn and develop as social beings. Furthermore, Bandura's subsequent studies with Ross and Ross delved deeper into the mechanisms of observational learning, exploring how exposure to aggressive models influences the imitation of aggressive behaviors, even without reinforcement. They examine the role of social and cognitive factors, including gender norms, in shaping imitative behavior. In conclusion, the Bobo doll study and Bandura et al.'s subsequent research on aggression collectively shed light on how observational learning and modeling influence the acquisition of behaviors, particularly aggression. It's a reminder that our behavior doesn't exist in a vacuum, but is a complex interplay of individual and environmental factors. So next time you wonder where a child's aggression comes from, remember the Bobo doll and consider the power of observation and imitation.